How much of your confidence of going and taking him out was in your training preparation, and how much of it was in Maya and her team that was able to tell you, I know exactly where he's at. He's here right now, third floor. I don't know why you guys are not going right now. How much of it was that? Because when I asked you to go get him, what would you need? The first thing you said is, how am I going to get my intel?
Well, yeah, if we had a team, which they probably do, I'd want to talk to them first. Because like I was saying, months before that, I was joking with terrorists about where's bin Laden, knowing we're never going to find him. But they knew. So right now, someone probably does. It's a question of when do you pull the trigger and how. Because, even with us, we were told 2-3 weeks before, they already had 5 options they let us know about. Maybe there was more. What else, how else are they going to do it? So there's just so much, there's so much to consider.
Do you automatically see when they put, if you think about the history of us putting bounty on different people, so far, bounty we put on 2 people at that number, they're gone. Do you think the fact that the U.S. government put 50, this guy's days are numbered, he's going to be done out in no time?
I think the bounty is more of a guys that are close to him and realize they can get the bounty just for information leading to his death. I think that's the money.
So insider turns against him to get the 50.
We've seen it before with, I think, with Uday and Qusay Hussein. I think it was a relative that realized there was like 20 million or something like that on both. And they're both in the same place.
The sons, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, I can just tell him where he is, and then I can get both paychecks. And then, if they get some sort of agreement and monetary value, maybe so. Because when you start talking about the budget to kill someone, use the military, they don't really care. It's the incentive.
Well, what would that look like? If I'm a guy to him where I'm sick of it myself, Venezuela, do I find a way through Signal to get a hold of somebody and say, hey, I know where he's at. I'm an insider. What can you guarantee for me to be safe?
Yes.
And then does somebody say, take him out, we'll pay it to you, and go, how does that communication work?
That's a good one, too, because as we've seen, Signal can get, I don't think anything's really secure when you get down to it. Someone's listening to something, especially with AI now the way it is. I think that you have to get your team inside who's willing to take the spot on the throne, and then we have to discuss how do we get this out, and then what do we do as soon as it's over type stuff. Because you're making a big announcement of $50 million, people see that. And then the realization, this is closer than I think. So what can the 3 of us here do to take him out? And even plausible deniability. But then with them, how do I get a source? Is that a double or triple agent? Who am I talking to about this? And then Maduro, I've never met him, but it strikes me as a guy that you don't want to be in a room with him and his henchmen when he finds out you double-crossed him.
No.
So there's a lot of personal risk there, too. And again, it comes back to trust. Who do you trust, especially in the U.S. government?
Who does he trust?
That's it.
Well,
he's paying his guys off, too.
I know, but $50 million? Once they announce something like that, you paying your guys that kind of money? I don't think so. They just seized $700 million of his assets. By the way, his plane is 500 yards this way.
No kidding.
No, I'm telling you, 500 yards. This airport right behind you, there's a part where it's about, probably a quarter of a mile. All the planes that is there is planes that the government has seized from individuals. They seized $700 million of the guy's assets, multiple private jets. One of them is right here.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he had a lot of assets, and it's another thing, too, with how
right there, $700
how much
million.
does, oh, wow.
$700 million.
Now, does that put a big damper on what he's got going on? Because, when we hear Elon Musk is the richest person in the world, I bet Vladimir Putin has more money than he does.
You're in that mindset? You think he's got more money?
Oh, yeah. There are dudes in Saudi Arabia having, 747 competitions who can buy one for their buddies type. Like, there's people with a lot more money than Elon Musk. And is he one of them? He's in the drug trade. He's in the right spot, country that he runs. What's his GDP?
I guess but even if he got $700 million,
that's a chunk of change.
If they're trying to give $50 million, $700 million is not a lot of money to keep all your guys happy. So if the U.S. government really wanted to divide and conquer, the $50 million creates such a distrust in your team. What do you do next?
Well, that's it too. It creates distrust. That's why I guess you got to keep your circle small.
Yeah.
But then who are you dealing with the United States? Like, you have a source that tells you they're going to pay this money or get it to. Who are they for? Is it a test of loyalty? And again, that's back to the whole thing of once we get rid of them, don't necessarily get rid of the entire regime because they do know the chain of command.
Rob, how many big bounties has the U.S. government ever put on someone's head? Like, think about the big bounties. I'm actually curious. We know about 3 of them so far.
Mm-hmm. I know bin Laden, Saddam Hussein. I don't think they even put one in Iran, Maduro, and then I'd have to look that up. I don't know.
Rob, are you looking it up? I'm talking about Rob.
Yeah,
Rob,
gotcha.
Rob Saddam, and what's it doing? Osama bin Laden. I'm actually curious because what I'm trying to find out is, who has survived it, who has made it, who has been able to. Osama had 25, Saddam had 25, Imad Mournehi had 15, raised to 25, Uday and Hussein, Hussein, 15 million apiece.
Yeah.
Maduro's got the 50 now. What is the, when Khomeini would put a fatwa on different people, he put on a Salman Rushdie when he wrote that book, Satanic Verses. Nothing happened to him at the beginning. Later on, he was stabbed
he got stabbed
at one event.
On stage. Yeah.
Who's that? Fausto Isidro Meza Flores, El Chapo Isidro. Rob, can you check how many of these people are alive?
Because a lot of them we mentioned were eventually taken out by the military.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. What I'm trying to think is the ultimate fatwa is when the U.S. government puts it on you, if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
So what's the likelihood you're going to make it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some of the ones we were at war in the country or a country nearby. But again, Uday and Qusay, even Saddam in the hidey hole, like someone knew he was there so they can get paid. So the monetary aspect works. And I think with Maduro, it's going to be different because not so much Saddam, but Osama bin Laden surrounded himself with true believers. So the money doesn't matter to them, and they want to be martyrs anyway. So the money means nothing. But yeah, with him, I mean, it's going to be the guys around him that want to get paid. It's going to be that simple, but it's a question of how do we do it. And
yeah,
I mean, if that could be the reason that we have so many not so many, but the military assets that we have around South America right now are enough to launch.
Yeah, but if you work for Maduro and Maduro's got $700 million of assets that was seized, of taking money away from its people, and you yourself are making $3,000 a month, and you're kind of like, wait a minute. You stole from the people, and you haven't taken care of me and my family, and I'm working like a slave? Wait a minute. Why am I going to do this for you? You stole. It's not like you made this money the right way. I'm willing to take the $50 million. Handful of people round up, boom, they go in. So who knows? I don't know what's going to happen here.
Hey, what is up? This is Robert J. O'Neill, former SEAL Team 6 operators. I was fortunate to be on some of the most high-profile missions in our very long war on terror, but I am now on Connect. And you can connect with me there, and we can literally talk about anything. You can text, we can do video calls, I can give you messages, and go to Connect, find me. Literally nothing is off limits. Any crazy questions you have that you may or may not want the answers to, I'm more than happy to do it. So find me on Connect. Again, this is Robert J. O'Neill. See you there.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.